Hey guys, what's up? This is Jay-Zan. This is me talking about idle games. Idle games. Some of you may know what they are, some of you may not. Idle games are kind of a new fad. It's a new thing. Basically, it's a game that plays itself for the most part. You have a little bit of interactivity, but really it's just you do something and then you watch it do it, and then it's a game that takes a very long time. It can take a long time. Time that you don't even have to be there to watch. One of the biggest, most popular idle games that came out is called Cookie Clicker, and that's this game here. I'm gonna go into a couple games, a couple good idle games right now that I'm messing with. One being Cookie Clicker, which is this. Another is Therian Saga, which is a different kind of idle game, and then some Clicker here is another one that I'm going to show you about. If you're curious about what idle games are and stuff, I'm going to give you an idea. So we'll start with Cookie Clicker because it was pretty much the first one that I noticed and got addicted to. Basically, the point of this game is to bake cookies. Right now, nobody wants my cookies. I have no cookies, none per second. And when you click it, you earn some money. In the right side here, you buy upgrades, and idols have lots of upgrades. Eventually, you'll be making billions per second, but right now I'm making none per second. So I clicked it 15 times, and now I have this cursor upgrade, which will auto-click once every 10 seconds. So I have no cookies per second. I make one cookie every 0.1 seconds at the moment. Got a couple achievements, and then there's other upgrades here. So I'm going to upgrade this a little bit, and we'll make this a little bit higher. And basically, as you upgrade, the more cookies you get per second, the more cookies you get per click, and the more different upgrades that will happen. Like at 100, I can get grandma, which creates, let's make one. It gives me the little grandma section here. She creates 5 cookies a second, so now I have 7 cookies a second. And there's a couple upgrades here. This one, every time I click, I get another cookie a second. With that one, this one, cursors and mouse are twice as efficient, and so it doubles the rate of my cursors. I can upgrade this as many times as I want for increasing costs. And then there's grandma upgrades, and as you get more, like this one will probably give me like 10 a second. Let's get some cookies here and give you an idea. So basically, as you get unlocks, achievements, and all sorts of stuff, it adds more bonuses, and eventually, it automates itself. So now I'm getting 1.6 a second, and before you know it, you're gonna start getting so many cookies per second that you don't have to click anymore, and you can get upgrades and all that sort of jazz. And they're very simple games, idle games, but they're fun. They're addicting. In their own right. Like I'm gonna go to get a farm here, because I got that upgrade. Now I get two cookies per click. There. So this farm will now give me a farm here, and I now grow 4 cookies a second in this farm. So now my cookies are gaining this quick. Now I'm not even clicking anymore, and so I'm getting this. And the whole point of this is just to go crazy and get lots of cookies. So I'll show you what it becomes. So let me just do this, and I should, no, it's just this right here. So this is mine right now. Lots of things happen, but I have 8.352 quadrillion cookies, and I'm getting 157 billion cookies a second. These are all my upgrades over here. These numbers on the right side are how many times I've upgraded them, and these are the different upgrades that I've done, and this is my stats here. Further down are your achievements. Achievements give you different bonuses, and these are all the different achievements I haven't unlocked yet. And yeah, so the more I do this, every time I click, I get 9.47 billion cookies. So it's kind of how the game works. It's hard to say, like, it's hard to be curious about it without actually trying it, but I'll link this game description. So this is one type of idle here. Another one, I just found a dog. All right. Another one, I'm going to close this out, is Therian Saga. Therian Saga is another idle game. This is my account. It's a little different. This one's more time-based than that one. This game, you control a main character, and the point of this one is it's kind of an MMO. There's lots of people who play it. I have 2 characters. I'll just log into Jazan. This one you play as a hero, and you start off very pretty much nothing. This is the world map here. My inventory here. So you start off as nothing, and you can build your character to do all kinds of stuff. This is your character equipment menu and the skills and stuff. Every one of these skills levels up based off of various different things. But basically, you can do anything that you want in this game. It's a very sandboxy auto game where down here are the queues. You can set up different queues on different things that you want to do. Like right now, my character is knows a lot about fauna, so he's a hunter. He's also good at taming, which are these up here. I've tamed a cow, an ark. I've tamed a dog, or a wolf. It's like a dog. I've tamed one of them, which has each of your allies, including tamed guys, have attributes. This one's got a lot of combat abilities, plus some other abilities that help in the game. Or you can just get people that help you do things. Like this guy will level up alongside of you with taming and the ability to like search through forests and hunting. And this one has other abilities and stuff like that. So anyway, this guy is mainly a fauna guy with taming and hunting, and he's getting decent at searching, and he's an archaeologist as well. But there's all kinds of classes you can get from like leadership, commerce, spying, woodcutting, woodworking, carpentry, masonry, stonecutting, extraction. A lot of different things, and each of these there's pretty much no way you can do everything. So you want to choose like just a couple of skill sets that you want to do and do that. And the point of this one is to trade, basically build your character to be super powerful. You can build a city, you can build workshops, you can go all over the place. For instance, my character's here collecting artifacts. I told him to go sleep and then go tame some stags, and then tame 10 animals and sleep again. As you can see, the game takes a while to do things. So at a certain point, you get to where I'm at here, to where you just queue up a bunch of stuff and go do something else. But then there's other things you can go into combat. And this, for instance, this Mushroom Cave has enemies in it. I'm not going to go in there right now because I have all this other stuff going. But you go in there, and it's a turn-based battle system where you can have all your allies up in here who are combat allies to fight with you, but it's three attacks per turn, and you can have 3 different characters attack, and you'll fight up to like 6 enemies at once. In this area, you only fight a couple. But yeah, you go around in this game, you can search, you can explore here for things that might be in the area. You can explore lots of times you want, and by doing that, you can gain experience in the land that you're in and the exploration skill. Same with this over here. If I want to explore over in this area, this is a harder difficulty. This is hills and exploration skill. And then you find different things. Like for instance, this up here. I found this when I was searching earlier, and I forgot to look at it because I was doing other stuff. But when you explore, you'll find landmarks that have different things, different NPCs that will give you tons of quests. Let me go to the achievement thing. Achievements and quests, there's a hell of a lot of quests. Like, where's it at? These are just quest achievements. But in the quest achievements, for instance, this one here, to get this quest achievements, you have to do these like 12 quests, and then you have another one that has a bunch, and another one that has a bunch. There's a ton of quests in this game for you to keep you occupied if you want to stay questing, or if you want to do other things, or if you want to just build up a trade skill like me, archaeology, which builds trinkets and necklaces and stuff like that. I'm working on building those up, and So yeah, this is a different kind of idle game where you're not watching numbers rise super fast. This is more of a build a character over a long period of time, and then use your high level skills to help other people who have high level skills in whatever skill set they're choosing. Like there might be somebody who just focuses on prospecting and is really good at getting stuff out of the ground, and to get really good at it, it takes a long time, like a really long time. So your character matters in the long run. And yeah, so this is this game. This is Therian Saga. I'll link this as well as Cookie Clicker in the description. And then there's Clicker Heroes, which is another game that it's on Congregate. And this one, it's closer to Cookie Clicker. This is an action-packed one. I can't start over because this is a flash game, and your stats are bound to your account. But basically, it's a lot like Cookie Clicker, where you click to get your gold. That goes up as you level up, and you start off with things like the very first guy you get, the only one you have right here is Sid the Helpful Adventurer, which increases your clicking damage at first, and then once you unlock this guy, which isn't too far ahead, then you'll start auto clicking, and basically you go through different stages. The higher level, the more money and stronger enemies you're fighting, and then you fight bosses in this game and all kinds of stuff. Like for instance, with the level 105 boss, has 167 heptillion. I think that's 167 septillion heptillion health versus this guy who has 10,000 heptillion health. Or like very low levels where they'll have like 10 health. But yeah, you get a bunch of abilities here that level up that help you kill and do enemies. And this one, instead of owning cookie farms and stuff, you're building characters. You unlock these heroes which fight them for you, and you get different upgrades. Like this one increases your click damage, and it's also click damage. Some of them increase just their strength, and some increases the damage of everybody's strength. And some of them give you abilities. Like this one will give you Lucky Strike skill, which gives you 50% chance of crits for 30 seconds. And then eventually get down to like this guy who does, at the next upgrade, 704 quadrillion damage a hit. So yeah, this is another idle game. So these are just a couple of really fun idle games that you can try out, and that I've come across. I'm pretty big fan of idle games, and again, it's a new phenomenon. So if you haven't played idle games, you should try these out. I'll put a link in the description, and you can try the different ones. If you play Therian Saga, I'm gonna put a referral link to my character, so like you can see each other in the game and stuff, and I'll get a little bit of credit for you guys joining, and I'll help you guys out in game if you decide to play it. And yeah, the other ones will be just the direct links to the game. So thanks guys for watching. It's Jay Zan. See you next time.